Here's group number 11. We've got Kenworth Big Rig, then we got the No Fear race car, we got a Diora, and then we got the Pro Stock Firebird, and finally the London Taxi. We've got some really nice cars in this group. That London Taxi, both doors open on the sides. It's really cool. I'll have to give you a shot of that. This No Fear Formula One looks pretty nice, but the Kenworth is so heavy. That thing's a brick. All right, let's see how they do. The Kenworth Big Rig took that race. This thing has a lot of metal. It has a plastic bottom, but there's just so much metal on the top that it makes it heavy. And it sure flies. Throws its weight around in the finish line too. So he's moving on to the next round. I wanted to give you a shot of this London Taxi. This is just one awesome model. It's a metal on metal, and it's pretty awesome that they have one door that opens, but then they went as far as adding both. So this is just really cool. You can see the detail they put into this guy. So he's going up on the shelf. This is too nice to hide in a box somewhere, so we're going to display him. All right, we had the London Taxi in the last race, and now we've got the London Bus going up next to the school bus. The school bus casting is usually pretty quick, so let's see how this guy does. Then we've got a 2-for-1 deal. There's a Shark Cruiser on the bottom and a Turbo on the top. And over here on the far right is an Auburn 852. This guy was purchased when Walmart sold cars for 77 cents. Let's see how they do. We've got an interesting group here. We've got two buses running against each other. And we've got two animals, a snake and a shark. And we've got a classic car on the right. Let's see who takes it. Well, the school bus won the battle of the buses. Yeah, this school bus casting is usually pretty quick, and this guy has good wheels on it, unlike the previous bus we raced. But also that London bus came in second. He's so tall and skinny, I'm amazed he made it as far as he did, but he finally wrecked right before the finish line. So that made for a pretty good slow-mo video. Alright, school bus is moving on to the next round. This is group number 13. First up is the Mercedes-Benz Unimog. Then we've got the Chrysler Thunderbolt. Here in the middle is the GT Racer. Then we've got a Twin Wheels 2. And over here, this is a Happy Meal Hot Wheels car. It's the Gas Hog. We'll pull him out of the package so you can see him. Here's a closer shot of that Gas Hog. So this came out of a Happy Meals prize. It's pretty nice casting. It's got a metal base, plastic top, but the wheels are absolutely awful, so I don't expect this guy to do too well, but he sure is nice to look at. This ought to be a great race. That Unimog just barely fits. probably going to get quite a bit of resistance. But that GT Racer in the middle, I've been waiting to see that thing race. It's metal on metal. Looks to be pretty quick. Let's see how he does. Well, I was rooting for that GT Racer, but the Twin Mills 2 took the race. Yeah, there were 2 chances to win with this one, and one of them made it onto the semifinals. Jaden's favorite car is the Twin Mill. There's a couple of versions of it, but his is moving on and mine lost out. This is a really interesting group. First up is the Radar Ranger. Then we've got the Igor. In the middle is the Corvette split window. And then we've got a 1935 Cadillac. And over here on the end is this big highway hauler. We'll line them up. Yeah, this is a really interesting group. We've got the Moon Rover over here on the left. Got the highway hauler on the right. Got some sports cars in the middle. But I really like that paint job for Igor. Hopefully he wins and we'll put him up on the turntable. We'll get a good view of him. Yeah, the Igor won that race. Has a really interesting paint job. Metal on metal car. Looks to be pretty fast. Comes with some tattoos. Jaden says if this car wins the entire race, he's putting on all 5 tattoos. We're rooting for this guy now. Here's our last group. First up is the Oshkosh cement mixer. Yeah, through college I drove a concrete mixer. I drove a front end mixer just like this one. So we'll see how fast he is. Then we got a pipe jammer. In the middle is a neat streeter. Finally a Lamborghini Diablo. And last up is a purple Passion. We'll line them up. Our last group is lined up. We've got some interesting cars here. The Lamborghini looks really nice. Then we've got this mixer. Looks to have decent wheels. Should stay in front of the run cam. But the neat streeter, the yellow car in the very middle, awful wheels are bound up. It's not going to go very fast. Let's see how they do. The pipe jammer took it. Yeah, I kind of like this car. It's pretty interesting. not familiar with this model, so it was nice to see him win. Right, he's moving on to the next round. We've raced 75 cars now, some of them being some pretty big trucks. And here they are lined up. Some of them pretty fast, some not so fast. But they're fun to watch race, that's for sure. Got some nice ones we're adding to the collection here. And we've got 15 semifinalists. All 15 are ready to race. We're going to find out which one's fastest of these 15 earns a date to take on our champ. See if he can be dethroned. All right, thanks for watching.